Hey folks, this is Reverend Wayne S. Pierce right here for the 10th of October 2014. Just give you a little update. Some personal family issues came up. That's why I don't have a show for the rest of this week. And this is Friday. So I will be back on Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. I may have a podcast that day too, so stay tuned. You never know. So I will be back Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Free America Radio Network at freeamericaradio.us. freeamericaradio.us. A lot of things going on, a lot of things that we have to pay attention to, and as Brian Lang over at LiveTruthRadio.com says, stand up, speak out, and get involved. And we do have to get involved. We have to get involved in many, many ways, not just sit on your ass and watch your damn football games. Okay? This is something that really gets under my skin. I see a lot of people out there who are perfectly aware and awake of what's going on, and they know the tyranny and all of that in their cities and local areas. And they know that their law enforcement are militarized and completely unconstitutional. And you can see YouTube videos and Vimeo videos and all that to prove that. But when you look out at what's happening around you, you have to realize they're not going to stop. You know, the military trains every day, each and every day, anywhere between 6 to 8 hours a day. They train constantly, sometimes 10 hours a day. They're constantly training. And what are we doing? Well, I'm just sitting around watching football. No, we need to get out and do what we have to do. Connect with your local area militias that are constitutional, peaceful, and that are fully aware and awake of what's going on. If they start talking about, oh, the government this, and we need to, just step back and, we'll do what we have to do when the time comes. But no. If there's no training program every week on a weekly basis or every weekend, don't join them. Now, what am I telling you to do? I'm not telling you to do anything other than what you believe is right for you. Okay? But what I want you to know is the enemy of the people, this current regime in the White House, is never going to stop trying to destroy you. Period. Eric Pianka in 2006, and you can go look this up, R. Pianka in 2006 literally said that we have to have an Ebola virus wipe out world's population, the majority of the world's population. I mean, it's right there. It's right there. Matter of fact, let me play a clip that I found, okay? It's 4 minutes or so long. It's from Mark Dice, and you will hear Eric Pianka himself. So let me just play it. Draw your own conclusions. Research it yourself. Go check it out. Here it is.
Dr. Eric Pianka, a biology professor who worked at the University of Texas in Austin, made quite a buzz on the internet back in March of 2006, and prompting an investigation by the FBI after his alleged statements during an acceptance speech at an awards ceremony given to him by the Texas Academy of Science, where the chairman of the environmental science section of the Academy wrote, quote, that he watched in amazement as a few hundred members of the Texas Academy of Science rose to their feet and gave a standing ovation to a speech that enthusiastically advocated the elimination of 90% of the Earth's population by airborne Ebola. One of Forrest Mims' colleagues called the Department of Homeland Security, who then called the FBI and actually interviewed Pianka. He denied that he had any genocidal plans, appearing on MSNBC, trying to defend himself here.
There are too many of us on this earth, and we are taking too much of the earth and too many habitats. And there are more people on this earth than earth can support. And there were 25 years ago.
In Mim's blog, he wrote, quote, Pianka stated the only feasible solution to saving the earth is to reduce the population to 10% of its present number. He then showed solutions for reducing the world's population in the form of a slide depicting the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. War and famine would not do, he explained. Instead, disease offered the most efficient and fastest way to kill billions of people that must die if the population crisis is to be solved. He then explained that Pianka displayed a slideshow showing rows of human skulls. And it says he was extremely disturbed, not only by the speech, but by the slides as well. And by the way, on Eric Pianka's blog, on the UT website, he wrote, quote, I am convinced that the world, including all of humanity, would is all capitals, be clearly better off without so many of us. One of the links on his blog, by the way, is to a picture of his bison that he raises on his ranch, and he identified one of them as being named Lucifer. All of this is covered in my book, The New World Order, Facts and Fiction. Again, most people either unaware or have forgotten all about this strange speech, of course, which he denies and says that it was taken out of context and misunderstood. But again, somebody who was in attendance, Forrest Mims, not just somebody, I mean, he was the chairman of the environmental science section at the Texas Academy of Science, again, who gave him the award, the Distinguished Texas Scientist Award, interpreted his speech as advocating a mutated airborne version of Ebola to eliminate 90% of the Earth's population. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out the book, The New World Order, Facts and Fiction. There's a whole chapter in there on the depopulation plan and the Georgia Guidestones and the microbiologist who planned mass extermination. President Obama's science advisor, John Holdren, he just wanted to add sterilant to the water supplies and, just have mandatory abortions, have a 2-child limit as we move towards a planetary regime. Not to mention Prince Philip, by the way, the patriarch over there in England, and said that he just wishes that when he dies, he would become back as a virus to help solve the world's overpopulation problem, right? Yeah, so anyway, Global 2000 report, the United Nations, the Club of Rome, Limits to Growth, their 1972 report, all and more covered in my book, The New World Order, Facts and Fiction. Pick it up in paperback on Amazon.com or download it right now onto any e-reading device. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. Check out some of the previous videos and the playlists, and stay tuned. There's more videos coming soon.
Now, that was Mark Dice. So take it however you want. Do the research, examine the things that you want to examine. But I'm going to tell you right now, you can look at everything like that and say that's a bunch of bullcrap. You can examine everything that I tell you is out there, and you can say, well, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Well, okay, why? If you're not willing to show me what it is, and if you're not willing to prove yourself right, then you have nothing and your argument is moot. And we have to pay attention. And since Mark Dice is promoting his site and all that in his books, I want to go and promote my site. Go to freeamericaradio.us or thewaynespearceshow.weebly.com. Either way, go to the emergency food supply link and get as much as you want, get as much as you can, because you're going to be helping out your family and you, of course, and you're going to be helping out Free America Radio Network keep bringing you these podcasts and the live broadcasts. You can sponsor the show. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to break your advertising budget. Or you can donate. Specifically, go to freeamericaradio.us same thing. Sponsor, donate, get your emergency food supply. It's all right there. There's a lot of ways to help. You can also go to the store, buy some stuff for yourself, and you'll be helping out yourself and Free America Radio Network as well. I want to thank you for listening to this. I also want to, again, encourage you to pay attention to what's going on, because if you don't, let's just put it this way, I don't think you'll like the militarized law enforcement and the MRAPs and all of that in your neighborhood. I'm just saying, okay? So check it out yourself. Support Free America Radio Network as much as you can. Thank you. Appreciate that. And come join me Monday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, right there on Free America Radio Network at freeamericaradio.us for the views expressed live. Again, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. I hope you can come join me in the chat, because I'd like to hear from you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, even if you disagree with me, that's fine. Just show me why. You can email me at freeamericaradio@usa.com. That's freeamericaradio@usa.com. Again, Free America Radio Network. The views expressed live. freeamericaradio.us.